Will Robinson be your forward scratch tonight?
Undetermined at this point. Just we had some things we're dealing with. So
How about D?
the D similar situation. So unfortunately, won't announce it until a little bit later.
When it's 45 minutes into your morning skate and you see your starting goalie still out there, do you want to go get him out of there, or?
You no matter what you do, sometimes you don't watch warm-ups when you watch your starting goalie. So goalies are always a nerve-wracking thing for coaches, and that's never ever going to change.
What can we expect from Dylan playing in front of his home family here in Montreal?
Well, you know he's going to be enthused, and obviously, what a great atmosphere, what a great building. But he's done a nice job of dialing in and sticking to the task at hand, his job. That's been a strength of his, why he's been able to perform well in college and advance his career as fast as he has. So those tactics or skills will come into play tonight, I'm certain.
Don, what does it do for a team when you have somebody as competitive as Rasmus Dahlin and the way that he practices? Like him in a small area game, he's not holding back whatsoever.
It's everything. You want guys to compete. You know, I've said that quite a bit. And that's a habit. That's a daily part of your daily routine and habit. And for Rasmus, he elevates compete in our games. He elevates compete in practice. And he does so with consistency. He never not competes. And that's why he's such a great player. And that's why he's such a great leader.
How have you seen him manage the ups and downs of this season, since he is somebody, like a lot of your players, puts so much pressure on himself?
Carries a lot of stress, feels a lot of pressure as a result, puts a lot on his plate, a lot on his back, and so you have to have a certain conversation with him as a coach, what to let go, he can go after. But he, like I said, he's a leader, and he pushes other guys, and part of the NHL learning, as part of growth, is learning how to do that and become better at that, and he is, and he's gotten better at that. He certainly commands the respect of the room because of everything we just said.
What impressed you the most about Zach Benson?
I'm sorry?
What impressed you the most about Zach Benson's game?
Zemgis's game? I'm not.
Zach Benson.
Oh, Zach Benson.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, no problem.
The consistency is one. I mean, his positional play, his play without the puck, his intelligence when he does get a puck, his situational awareness. He knows what the situation is prior to possession or defending, and what the situational options are upon transition or changes. So, very, very intelligent player. Also gritty. Also keeps himself ready to play.
Is it a challenge for a coach to know how to use a young player like that?
It is, but he makes it a lot easier. He's one guy, I can tell you, had lots and lots of young guys. We have an extremely young team again, as we did a year ago. And yes, it's trickier with young guys, but him, it's been much, much less trickier because of his intelligence and compete.
Last time against Montreal, you got over 40 shots. You got it to a shootout, but you only got 1 point out of the game. So what do you need maybe to get yourself over the hump to be able to get the win, especially if you play the same way?
Yeah, it's certainly not worried about last game that we just played, or last game we played against them. We got to get in the moment, period. And that's why I say that. Like you can, too much talk about the past, too much talk about concern of this or that. We need to get in the moment. We have not been in the moment with any consistency this year. And for us tonight, it's the next game, and that should be everything to elevate, to compete, and stay in the moment.
Don, switching subjects a little bit, Women's Pro League is underway, and I don't know if you've seen any highlights or anything, but just any thoughts on it now that it's actually going and we've seen the sort of public reaction to it all?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm unaware of the public reaction, but they should be extremely excited. It's when I flipped it on, it's impressive, as you knew it was going to be, from the standpoint of the talent and the skill, the hockey sense. The plays that are made are it's fun to watch. It's pure entertainment. If you love the sport of hockey, that's entertaining. And then to see it pulled all together, the people that did it, the people that care about it, to take the initiative needed to basically bring exposure to some serious talent within our game is great. So commend everybody that has put the work in and puts the work in to get this product out in front of people so they understand how talented those athletes are. It's like I said, it's fun to watch.
You flipped it on. Was that the first game that you?
The first game. What was it? New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then highlights, The other night I watched them in the hotel. I wanted to grab their VCR. Like I thought I was at home. I wanted to rewind it and watch the play again, and I couldn't. So yeah, it's nice.
One thing that stands out is to me at least was that it's really physical. Like the refs are holding their whistles back.
Well, again, I mean, I followed it for decades now, and have had the privilege of getting to know a lot of pretty famous female hockey players, and I've always been impressed with it. I always loved going on the ice with them as elite athletes, and now the world gets a better view into it because of a lot of work of a lot of people, and that's. It's about time, really. It's nice to see, and for me, again, you can see my excitement toward it.
I'm sure you would have loved to have seen a league like that when Cammie was playing, for her to be able to play in a league like that.
Yeah, Cammie had a lot of incredible experiences that the generation before her didn't have. So you feel bad for the generations because they've the pioneers even before Cammie built things and helped Cammie be even more successful and playing in Olympics or 2 or 3 so it'd be great to have her play in this. She would enjoy it, but I know she's very proud of, again, all the people that got this together and the girls.